often do you go to a coffee shop and they give a motorcycle away? Again, we're close to about $3,500 worth of raffle money raised. Give yourselves a round of applause. If you don't win the motorcycle, you won the good graces of our hearts, because that money is going to Make-A-Wish.
My name is Marta Parnell, and I sit on the Make-A-Wish board, and we grant wishes to critically ill children in New Mexico.
Dig deep. All right, you guys ready? Lucky ticket is 008. We're gonna flip this guy around. Danny at 5388. All right, we're gonna give him a call.
Let's call him.
Let's call him. Maybe he's here.
Hello, is this Danny? Danny, hello. This is Bert Parnell. You're on speakerphone. We're at the Rust is Gold Monster Mash, and you have just won the Honda CL100. Congratulations. Yeah, Danny.
Well, you know where to find the bike, Danny. How many tickets did you buy?
About 10.
Well, that's how you win.
Thank you, and it just benefited the Make-A-Wish organization in New Mexico. So good job.
All right, you're on speakerphone with a bunch of people. Is there anything you want to say?
Well, I just want to say I'm glad I can help Make-A-Wish and the Rust is Gold. I love coming over and having coffee in the morning, so looking forward to riding that bike.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good job. Congratulations.
There's about 300 upset people here, Danny, but you're going to come in and win a bike, and congratulations, buddy.
This is a great event because Rust is Gold, we partner with them on other occasions, lots of other occasions. They're very community minded. Mm-hmm. They bring people out. This is one of their signature events. They've just got a lot of good people with a good atmosphere, good coffee, good food, and of course a good lifestyle, right? Motorcycles, cars, and so we partnered up with them to sponsor Make-A-Wish, and so they got on board, and it was just a great thing that we could do this bike raffle giveaway together.
This place is really hopping. It's close to closing time. The bones are cracking, popping, skibbly bop 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 to bop bang. This place is really hopping. It's close to closing time. The bones are cracking, popping.
Everybody's doing the skeleton job.
There's a lot going on.
It's one of our biggest events, man. It's always the biggest event.
It is, yeah. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger.
It's awesome.
Larger and larger. We got to turn cars away, unfortunately.
Right.
We expecting this crowd?
I didn't know what to expect. I know every year it gets bigger, but being it's a week before Halloween, I didn't know if it was going to be this packed. I'm really pleasantly surprised.
Me too. What did I do with my glasses? They're right.
Go. All right, we're out here, and there's a guy walking. Yep. You ready? Can you hear us?
Check. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? So we're wrapping up our Cars and Coffee Monster Mash Halloween.
Get out of here, Steve.
Trunk or treat. I think this is Daniel and I's 5th, 6th year doing it. This is like my 8th, 9th year doing this Cars and Coffee, and it was a big success.
Huge.
So we're super happy with it. Just big enough that we can handle it, but not too big that is chaotic.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore. Yeah.
No one was a giant.
No one got ran over, so that's huge.
Kids were safe.
Yeah.
We kept everything clean and nice. Gave out, so I think we'll do tons of candy. We're doing an interview right now, Steve. Oh, sorry. It was an awesome event. And there's my child. Here's Scout. So, you can put that down. Just put that down. Thank you. And so we look forward to next year like we always do. It should be just as big or bigger.
Yeah.
And anything else?
Yes, just look for next year, starting hopefully in March, weather permitting. So, bring your car and your good attitude.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see you next year.
see you next year.
See ya.
The bones are cracking, popping.
Everybody's doing the skeleton jive.
This place is
sold about 350 tickets. We raised about $3,150, which was really cool. So a few days later, I was able to go down to Make-A-Wish and meet up with our buddy CJ, and we handed off that check to a couple of the local staff members that work at Make-A-Wish, and I got to walk around the facilities and talk to the crew and find out what they do and how the whole operation works. And you know, it was a really positive event for us this year. So on behalf of Russ's Gold and Parnell Law, we want to thank you guys for partnering up with us. We know that, you know, every little penny goes to somewhere. So thank you guys for allowing us to work with you guys.
Well, thank you so much. We know that every single wish takes the entire community to grant. And so what you guys did for us, the event out at Rust is Gold, was such a fun time. Getting to meet members of the community and let them see what Make-A-Wish is all about is really important. And so we hope that you guys always know that you really are providing the gift of hope to a child going through a really difficult time. So thank you very much.
And thank you to Bert. He reached out to us for you guys. So
Yeah, Bert's great. He is always a friend to us and to Wish kiddos.
we've always been a really charitable business and a coffee shop, to the effect of, like, we don't really talk about the stuff that we do and the charities that we provide for and things like that. But, you know, even at day one, the object and the goal of the coffee shop was to give back to the community. And we've been doing that ever since the very first coffee that we sold. We were, you know, going to give back somehow, some way to the community. There's still good people doing good things in the world these days, you know, and I think it's easy to overlook that with all the perils of social media and whatnot. And we see a bunch of negative things on the news all the time. But, you know, I think when it comes down to the heart of it, we're all just trying to get by, and we're all just trying to get by the best way we know how. And sometimes that means you need a coffee shop like Russ's Gold to bring it all together and help give and show people that there are giving people out there.
I'm Danny Trussell. I'm the winner of the Make-A-Wish Foundation bike here at Rust is Gold. I came into Rust is Gold for coffee one morning, and I noticed a little flyer that they were doing a Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I bought 5 tickets. Came back a couple weeks later, bought 5 more tickets.
Man, it was pretty cool to finally get that CL raffle bike out the door. You know, huge turnout, and man, it went pretty smooth, didn't you think?
Yeah, I mean, we never know how these events are going to go, right? So we promote it, and then when everyone shows up, then it's like, oh shoot, here's game time.
Yeah.
Right? We need to make sure we get the raffle bike situated so it's rideable, right? That there's no hiccups. It's going to start, because we've gone through that before.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
Where the bike we were going to give away didn't start, and that, you know, it's a little embarrassing.
Were you sad seeing that little bike go?
No, you know,
hadn't gotten an attachment to it?
I didn't form a real strong attachment to that bike. I mean, it was cool, but again, like I mentioned earlier, it was like when I purchased that bike, it was kind of fun just to do something with it.
Yeah.
But then when we started talking about, well, let's do a, you know, some sort of raffle or charity with Bert, it just clicked in my mind right then and there, like, let's give this thing away.
Yeah.
It always feels good to, like, if you can give a bike away and then get the money for it to a charity, like, it's better than just seeing it rot in your garage.
Haven't ridden the bike in a few years, been a while, and really looking forward to getting back on it.
I hope to come up here on Sunday morning, go bike.
So that went great. It was awesome. I'm glad you got to go hand off the check to Make-A-Wish. And I think Bert was happy with the whole event, and I was happy with the whole event.
Totally. Yeah.
Biggest event we've had.
Yeah, by far.
You ready for next year?
Got to find another bike.
So one of the things that we had planned on doing was a pre-registration for DGR. We're involved with this every year. It gets bigger and bigger. Rig is one of the start locations, and people have come to expect that, you know, we're going to be the main place to be for the event.
Well, hey everyone, we're over here at Russ's Gold. We're the first kickoff event for Distinguished Gentleman's Ride 2025 here, May 18th.
We weren't able to talk about who was coming, and we decided to put together a DGR pre-registration and surprise everybody that showed up. I mean, we're talking about Norman Reedus and Zahn McClarnon.
Yeah, and
showing up.
the AMC network. You know, us having NDAs, You know, we knew that like we couldn't really talk about it.
I thought just having the pre-registration was kind of a good idea because everybody showed up kind of dressed up. It was vintage bikes, and then they were kind of surprised when everybody showed up, right?
This is it right here. Rust is Gold Coffee.
Now this is what I'm talking about. A place where only two things matter: motorcycles and caffeine.
Hey, hi. Thanks for having me. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for having me. So whose spot is this?
It's ours.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. We're just dirty vintage motorcycle guys.
Exactly.
Man, you know,
I'm the dirtiest guy you ever met. What are you talking about?
No, we're glad you came this way. Yeah. We're glad to have you.
Yeah, so we build vintage bikes. We road race. We flat track.
So we just decided to incorporate the coffee because we just love coffee.
You know, back there used to be the shop. That's where we built bikes. And then as we started to roast more.
Wait, where do you roast?
Right there.
Wow.
You know, they did spend a good chunk of time here.
Yeah.
It was probably what, like an hour and a half, maybe?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was longer than they had expected because Lizzie, the producer, was like, we got to go. We got to get on the road. We got to get on the road. And they were just like, oh, we're going to have coffee. I mean, we took them in back and showed them the roaster, and they had a bunch of questions about the cigarette machine. And Norman was like, I'm going to take some coffee. And it was super cool. It was super organic, right?
Yeah. He just started grabbing jackets and coffee and everything. I was like, all right, man, it is what it is. We obviously talked to Fig about it as we were going to bring him on, and then he came at us with a crazy budget.
Yeah.
15 pages here, Fig.
Yeah, I mean, you asked for a proper production, right?
Just give us a note. You give us the total.
So the grand total is going to be 14,821.
So I was kind of like, should we have talked to Fig about this or not?
After the budget meeting, Steven and Tyson were not having it, and I get it. 14,000 was a little bit too high. Entry's full of coffee right now, so payment was awesome. That was such an amazing, humbling experience on that day, being surrounded by so many professionals. So the entire AMC production team was here, and being surrounded by a lot of people that really know their stuff, and basically all eyes on me when I was shooting the podcast, that was pretty amazing.
And do they have a podcast? I mean, come on.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Rust is Gold Racing Podcast. We have some amazing guests today. Hey, guys, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Good coffee, too, by the way.
Oh,
You guys like it?
It's great.
So how did you get started?
I was up in Montana as a kid and seeing I don't know what, it was a gang. It might have been HAs or something. They went by me and I was just like, what, Dad, what is that? You know?
And then we got to sit down and have a podcast with them, and the podcast, you know, flowed very well.
Yeah, it was cool.
Organic. You know, we got to joke around and just kind of have fun the way we do our podcast. Speaking of like difficult bikes to ride, on the Bike Riders, we're big fans of that movie. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
I mean, obviously as motorcycle enthusiasts, well, you were on an old Indian, is that right? Or old Knuckle?
That bike belongs to Oliver Peck.
You know, no kidding. Yeah.
The tattoo guy.
Yeah.
So I had to like thread this bike and find the gears, going through like 100 extras to go meet like Tom Hardy and Austin Butler and Jeremy Comer for the first time, dressed like a maniac. So I'm up there waiting for the first AD to say go, and I look over at the makeup girl. I'm like, can I borrow those crazy pink glasses you got on? I put them on, and he goes, go. And I go, wait, are these prescription? Because everything's blurry. And she goes, yeah. And I went, okay, fuck it. So I'm going through these people trying not to run somebody over, and then I get off the bike and like Tom was like this,
Yeah.
and then Austin was like this, and Jody was. Everyone was looking at me like, what? Why is he dressed like that?
In the middle of the podcast, I kind of just looked around and you could see like everybody watching us do this podcast with Zahn and Norman, and everybody was kind of just hanging on by like pins and needles, right?
Yeah, it's wild.
And it was almost like we were doing some sort of like theatrical play.
Yeah.
You know, it really kind of almost like felt that way. And
Yeah, so don't get carried away now.
doing Hamlet up there. But it was cool because everyone was just like really engaged on what, not so much we had to say, obviously, but what they were saying. And,
yeah,
you know, it was just cool. It was a really cool organic event.
I like the route up, you know, going up northern New Mexico, Taos area, beautiful, up into Colorado. And yeah, we were talking about the 550, the $1 million highway up in Colorado, but northern New Mexico, I think was it Red River or Red River, that area. It's beautiful. Then down into Vegas, Las Vegas. New Mexico.
There's a loop called the Enchanted Circle.
That's what
and that you guys got to do that route. It's up through Taos, around through Red River, back through northern New Mexico, Chimayo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, it's bummer, but we got to sort of wrap this up.
Thank you, man.
It was a real pleasure having you.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
We still always coffee.
Yeah, for sure. I've been in the industry for a long time, like over 20 years, and I've been around a lot of actors and stuff. You've been doing this a long time. It's not that it doesn't phase us, but we don't get super starstruck right away. But it was really cool to see like our customers so excited to like meet a star, right?
I know. Yeah, I forget that. And I think it's kind of cool to look at somebody else that excited to show up and do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it made me feel good because it's like, this is what the shop has become.
Sure.
Yeah. It's a place where like celebrities who are really motorcycle riders can come and interact with just like our regulars.
Exactly.
It's super cool.
Yeah, definitely.
In just a few short years, Rust is Gold has become a pillar of the Albuquerque motorcycling scene.
Bye, guys.
Giving those a place to get together, show off their bikes, even make plans for an epic ride, all over one cup of coffee at a time.
This place is really hopping. It's close to closing time. The phones are crackling, popping, skipping, bop, 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 do bop, bang. This place is really hopping. It's close to closing time. The phones are crackling, popping. Everybody's doing the skeleton jive.
Hey everybody, CJ from Parnell Law Firm, and as a lifelong motorcycle rider, I'm excited to be a part of the community here at Russ's Gold Racing, Russ's Gold Coffee. I love to come to the moto meetups every month, and we are supporting the web series this season. So the guys are going to take you on a bunch of new adventures, and we're going to be giving away a motorcycle. So stay tuned to YouTube, check out all the episodes, and we'll see you there. And remember, if you get hurt on your motorcycle, call Bert, 332-BERT.